ones too.
Yeah, it's been helpful for some of them that are in like Texas, and I don't offer them at the same time, so that's been easier for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and come to a seated position, and we're going to start with our hands on our knees, and then go ahead and bring your chest down to your right knee. Push your left hip down. Exhale, bring your chest to center. Inhale, chest to left knee. Exhale, roll your chest back up. And then we'll do 3 more circles. When you've finished, go ahead and do 4 circles in the opposite direction. After all 4 circles, go ahead and bring your chest to center. Let's bring our left hand to our right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come back to center. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, come back to center. Let's bring our hands to the mat, knees to the mat. We're going to start in a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, coming into a floating table. And then bring your heels together, knees come wide, still lifted off the mat. Stretching out your feet, your hips, and your shoulders. Hold for 3 breaths. Exhale, bring your knees together, straighten in your legs, bring your shoulders past your wrists. Hold in plank pose for 3, 2, 1. And exhale, bend in your knees, sit back on your heels, take your knees wide, 3 breaths. Exhale, knees together, legs straighten, shoulders past your wrists, 3 breaths. Exhale, bend in your knees, sit back on your heels, knees go wide. Inhale, knees together, legs straighten, head between your arms, feet about 1 fist distance apart, and keep pushing into your hands, lengthening in your spine, and imagine your heels reaching down. They don't need to touch the mat, just moving in that direction. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Bend in your right knee, and then draw 3 big circles with your right knee, just starting to open up that hip. When you've finished with your 3 circles in one direction, do 3 in the opposite direction. Once you've finished, go ahead and reach that right foot over to the left, really opening up your hip. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring your right knee to center. Right foot comes between your hands. Left knee comes down. Untuck your toe. Inhale, bring your chest up. Let's bring our right hand to our left or our right knee. Left arm reaches up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach back. Hold for 3. Keep bending into that front knee. 2, 1. Exhale, bring your chest up. We're gonna reach our left hand forward, right hand back, and trying to reach your right hand down towards your left leg while your left arm reaches up. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Right hand comes back to your leg. Deep bend in your left foot. Look back to your left foot. So your hand can stay here on your right leg, or you can start to reach back towards your left foot, maybe grabbing your toes. Don't have to. If you could feel the stretch in your left leg, then you're doing it right. Exhale, release your toes, bring your right back to your right left. Shoulder space, right pushes your right open so that it rolls to the outside edge of your foot. We'll take 10 breaths here. Exhale, bring your right foot back to the mat. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Inhale your chest up. Arms reach overhead, palms can come together, and then keep bending in that front knee, trying to keep your left leg as straight as possible. 3 breaths. Exhale, hands to your heart. Try and touch your left knee to the mat. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. 3 breaths. Exhale, hands into your heart. Left knee touches the mat. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands into your heart. Left knee touches the mat. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands into your heart. Left knee touches the mat. Inhale it back up. Left heel comes down. Go ahead and walk that right foot to the center of the mat so your heel is hitting in the middle of your back left arch. Arms reach out. And you're going to make sure that you're not pushing your ribs out, but you tuck your rib cage in. Deep bend in your right knee. Make sure your right foot stays in line, right knee stays in line with your right foot. Then your arms can reach out. 5 breaths. Inhale, straighten in your right leg, reach your right hand forward. Right hand can come to your right shin, ankle, or the floor. Just keep pushing your left hip and your left shoulder back. 8 breaths. Inhale your chest up. You're going to turn your right toes forward and then walk your feet a little closer in. So they're a little closer than finger width. Point your toes out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, come into a wide-legged squat. Hold here for 5. And keep your chest up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten your legs, lean your hips to the left, really straighten in that right leg. Exhale, lean your hips to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale into a low squat. 5 breaths. Inhale, straighten your legs. Lean your hips to the left. Lean your hips to the right. Inhale back to center. Last time, bend your knees, come into a low squat. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, straighten your legs. You're going to turn your right toes forward, coming back into warrior 2. Reach your left hand down your left leg, right arm reaches overhead. And then exhale, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Left arm reaches up. Deep bend in that front knee. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring your left hand down, lift your left heel up, walk your right foot over all the way to the right. And then you can lower your left knee, untuck the toes, start to bend in your elbows. So try to keep your back as straight as possible here, just bending in your elbows, reaching your chest forward. Inhale, push your chest up, walk your right foot all the way over to the left. Lower your right knee down. Left hand comes to your right foot. Right hand comes to your right thigh. Inhale, try and look up. Exhale, look forward, bring your hands to the mat, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, right leg comes back to meet the left. Feel a little different. Inhale, put your head between your hands, walk your toes a little closer, feet hip distance or about wrist distance apart. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale, reach your left leg up, bend in your left knee, make 3 slow circles with your left. When you've finished, make 3 circles in the opposite direction. Once you've finished all of your circles, you can reach your left heel to the right, really peeling open that hip. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, rotate your hips back down. Knee comes into your chest. Left foot between your hands. Back right knee comes down. Untuck your toes. Inhale your chest up. We'll start by bringing our left hand to our left thigh. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach back. Exhale, come back up. Plant your right hand on the inside. You're gonna, oh yeah. First, let's bring our chest up, reaching our left hand back. Right arm reaches up. And then left hand reaches for your right calf. Right hand reaches up. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Left hand to left side. Deep bend in your right knee. Try and lift your right toes. You can stay here or reach your left hand back. Exhale, lower your left toes down, the right toes down, left hand comes to left leg, pushing your left knee open, roll into the outside edge of your left foot. We'll hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, bring your left knee back to center, tuck your right toes, bring your chest up. Go ahead and lift your right knee up. Keep pushing that right hip forward. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, sinking into that front knee. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands into your heart. Touch your right knee to the mat. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. 3 breaths. Exhale, hands into your heart. Right knee comes down. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands into your heart. Right knee comes down. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands into your heart. Right knee touches down. Inhale it back up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale your hands into your heart. Last time, touch your right knee down. Inhale it up. Right heel comes down. Left foot comes to the center of the mat, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, straighten in your left leg. Reach your left hand forward. You can bring it to your shin, ankle, or the floor. Right hand reaches up, twisting your right shoulder back. Fingertips press together, lengthening through your fingertips. Inhale your chest up. Let's point your left toes forward. Walk your feet a little closer in. Toes point out. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, come into your squat. Release your hands to the insides of your thighs. Allow your chest to fall forward using the weight of your chest to push your knees open. Exhale, let your left shoulder fall in. Twist your right shoulder back, chest facing the right. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your chest up. Left shoulder falls in. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale your left shoulder up. Exhale your legs straight. You can point your right heel back. Left foot points forward, coming back into warrior 2. Exhale, bring your right hand to your right leg. Left arm reaches overhead. Inhale your chest up. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, bring your right hand down, lift your right heel up, walk your left foot all the way to the left. Hands are on the inside. Right knee can come down, untuck your toes, and then just start playing with bending in your elbows. If you have the space, you can lower onto your forearms, but you don't need to. Inhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Walk your left foot all the way to the right. Left knee comes down, right leg reaches long. Right hand to left foot, left hand to left thigh. Inhale, look back. Exhale, look forward. Lean onto your left hip, bring your right knee forward. And then we're gonna bring our right foot. Well, you want your feet, your shins about parallel. So you bring your right foot to your left knee, and then you reach your right knee down towards your left foot. They don't need to touch, but you really wanna make sure those shins are parallel. And you'll notice the further out your heels are, the deeper the stretch you'll feel in your outer hip flexors, and that's what we're looking for, that stretch in your outer hip flexors. And then if you want a little more, lean your chest forward. Try and take 10 slow breaths. Soft on your inhale, controlled on your exhale. Inhale, bring your chest up, release your right foot, left foot can come to the mat. The feet are about hip distance apart. Wrap your hands around your shins, right below your knees. Inhale, push your chest forward. Exhale, tuck your chin, round. Inhale, come back to center. We're gonna do the other side. So your right leg comes forward, left foot comes to your right knee. Imagine pushing your left knee down to your right foot. Your shins are as much as in one line as possible. It's okay if your knee lifts. We just don't want that heel really far in. You want your left heel out. Inhale, lengthen in your spine. Exhale, lean forward. And slow breath. Inhale, go ahead and release your feet down. You're going to take them to the front of the mat, roll onto your back. Knees can stay bent, walking your feet in towards your hips. And then you're going to take your feet as wide as the mat, letting your knees fall in together. Inhale your knees up. Walk the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees fall open. Tuck your chin. And next inhale, release your right leg long, left leg reaches long. Hands can stay on your chest or relax by your side. Take a nice long inhale. Exhale, try to soften your eyes, relax your jaw. Notice if your shoulders are curling in. Try and bring your shoulder blades a little closer together, relaxing them onto your back. Relaxing your lower back into the mat. Allowing your hands and your feet to feel heavy, sinking into the floor. Inhale, start to move your fingers and toes. And when you feel ready, come to a seated position.